Friday, May 29th. You have to be in it to win it.
Welcome back. In more local news now, we hear that the Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the SVG Teachers Credit Union, yesterday hosted its annual science competition finals, bringing together students from various secondary schools across St. Vincent and the Grenadines to showcase their scientific knowledge, creativity, and innovation. Delivering remarks at the finals, Public Relations Officer of the SVG Science Teachers Association, Sarita Hari, highlighted the importance of science beyond the classroom. She emphasized that science is not limited to textbooks, but is deeply connected to everyday life and the world around us.
Using simple materials such as plastic bags, straws, strings, and tape, students demonstrated remarkable creativity, collaboration, and scientific reasoning. Challenges like these remind us that science is not confined to textbooks, but it is practical, innovative, and deeply connected to everyday life. As we gather for today's finals, we anticipate healthy and exciting competition that will showcase the scientific excellence. We encourage all finalists to do their best. Students, do your best. Right? If you're like me, you like competition, but it's really about doing your absolute best. So students, do your best, remain confident, and of course, above everything else, enjoy this experience. Remember that success in science begins with curiosity and the courage to explore new ideas.
Minister of Education Philip Jackson also addressed the gathering and stressed the critical role science plays in national and global development. He noted that science continues to drive multiple sectors of society and promotes curiosity, innovation, and problem solving among young people.
That this is not a small deal. I want you to see it as important. Why? Science is about a curiosity, about understanding the world around you and the wider universe. And that curiosity drives many other things in your life. Discipline, teamwork, hard work, and most importantly, a desire to learn how to improve not only your lives, but the lives of your fellow citizens and your country and your world. So I want you to keep that curiosity alive. I don't want you to just see the quiz as just a competition, but one step in a lifelong approach to learning, curiosity, and discovery. And I'm very happy to learn about the practical aspect of the competition, where you had a challenge design of landing as softly as possible a balloon filled with water, 20 feet, avoiding obstacles.
At the conclusion of the competition, several schools were recognized for their outstanding performances. Emerging as the first place winners were first-time participants in Joseph Convent, whose impressive performance earned high praise from judges and attendees alike.
Coming into the competition for the first time from the St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, Alyssa DeShong and Annalisa Douglas, making history today, becoming the third school to have ever won this competition, etching their names in the history book. Coming from the Sandy Bay Secondary School, Jessica Ballantyne and Eswan Hazel, our second place quiz. Sandy Bay Secondary School, 53 points. From the Mountain View Adventist Academy, with a total of 52 points. We'd like to invite the students from the Mountain View Adventist Academy for taking third place, Gabriella Douglas and Tricia Nichols.
The annual competition continues to serve as an important platform for students to develop scientific thinking, teamwork, and confidence while fostering greater interest in science education throughout the nation. Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Laverne King, emphasized the importance of technical and vocational education and training (TVET) while delivering remarks at Wednesday's launch of the Sandals Students Hospitality Etiquette and Service Excellence Program. Minister King said that students' careers and opportunities within TVET remain extremely important to the development of young people and the country's workforce. She highlighted the significance of initiatives such as the hospitality program, noting that they provide students with valuable exposure and practical experience from an early stage.
I wish to state that this initiative represents a significant partnership in the future youth development of our young people, workforce readiness, and the hospitality sector in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. As tourism continues to play a vital role in national economic growth, programs such as these help to prepare students not only for employment, but for excellence within a globally competitive industry. This program is important because it bridges the gap between classroom theory and real-world experiences. It also exposes students to international hospitality standards at an early age. It helps to build confidence, professionalism, communication skills, and workplace etiquette.
The minister further explained that programs of such nature help students identify clearer career paths within the hospitality industry while also strengthening partnerships between the education sector and tourism stakeholders. She noted that the initiative creates opportunities for students to better understand the many professions available within hospitality and tourism. The program, hosted through collaboration between Sandals, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Ministry of Education, TVET unit, focus on equipping students with hospitality etiquette, customer service skills, and professional development opportunities within the tourism sector here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that brings us to the end of our local news from the region. When we return, stay with us.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at Q-Care Pharmacy. Q-Care leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Our story was built by people, neighbors helping neighbors, standing side by side with those who trust us to protect what matters most and help build our communities. Being there when needed most. Across borders, across generations. Still growing, still giving, still just getting started. After 185 years.
Welcome back in our news from the region. Now we hear that with weather patterns becoming more unpredictable, Trinidad and Tobago is playing a key role in strengthening how the Caribbean prepares for severe conditions. A four-day workshop for regional weather forecasters now underway at the Caribbean Telecommunications Union in Trinidad is focusing on smarter warning systems. Speaking to TTT News, Director of the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, Shake Beige, says traditional forecasts must evolve to provide citizens with more practical and impact-driven information.
So it's not just about saying whether it's going to be cloudy or sunny, but it's going to highlight what impact will the weather today have on me as an individual and on society.
Director of the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, Shakir Baig, says as weather patterns become more unpredictable, traditional forecasts may no longer provide enough information for citizens to adequately prepare. Speaking to TTT News during a workshop for regional weather forecasters at the Caribbean Telecommunications Union in St. Clair on Tuesday, he emphasized that early warning systems are especially critical for farmers, fishermen, commuters, and sailors. He noted that efforts are already underway to provide more targeted, practical information to those most affected.
We have started at the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service. We have started providing information to various sectors of our communities. We are providing an agricultural forecast which is specially geared towards letting farmers know over a particular period of time what sort of weather to expect. By doing this, the farmers can manage the time in which they lay their seedlings in the ground, as well as harvest the crops. And so the one most important piece of information for farmers will be the weather information.
That's all news from the region. The international news is coming up next. Stay with us.
Life can be stressful. Work, family, finances, it all adds up. Feeling overwhelmed, struggling with relationships, need help managing stress? You don't have to go through it alone. The Employee Assistance Program, Public Service, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, EAP, is here for you. We have confidential and professional counselors ready to listen and offer support for any personal challenge you might be facing, helping you find balance and get back to feeling your best. Call us today at 784-570-6718 or email eap.mps@gov.vc for more information, because a healthier you is a happier you. At the Employee Assistance Program, Public Service, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, your well-being is our concern.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. $240,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Friday, May 29th. It's $240,000. More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances.
TVs, fridges, cookers.
We make your life so easy.
Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture.
Right here at Singer.
Affordable beds and mattresses.
Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store
that gives you the best hire purchase deals.
Right here at Singer.
We'll outfit your home.
Right here at Singer. The #1 family store.
It's us with Singer.
Welcome back. On the international scene now, we hear that migrants in the South African port city of Durban have spent a night in the streets after what they say is repeated harassment by anti-immigration groups. They say they've been wrongly blamed for rising crime and unemployment. But some South Africans say the government has failed in enforcing regulated migration policy. We hear more in this report.
Oh, shut up and listen to what I'm saying, because you don't know why I'm here.
These South Africans tell foreigners from other African countries to leave.
Because I can't take that nonsense.
After waves of anti-immigrant protests, some foreign nationals are sleeping on pavements in the port city of Durban.
We don't have again homes where we can live, because they are kicking us out of their houses. Now where to go? That's the question. It's a psychological genocide, physical genocide. They're destroying our business. They're beating us.
Without my consent.
A lot of South Africans want their government to take stronger action against undocumented immigrants and tighten border security.
I'm not saying kill or whatever. I've never uttered any violence. I've never insinuated any violence. I've never incited any violence. I've never said people must loot. I'm saying this is the country. It's got laws, and it's our country, and our laws must be respected.
Migrant groups say foreigners are being blamed for the country's problems.
The state is telling us that the South Africans are in economic trouble, and possible the issue of the Rainbow Nation is exploding, you see. And so there is lots of rupture that is happening in our country, but the sad part is we are using primarily our own African brothers as the scapegoats for our own problems, instead of dealing with the issues that are affecting us in this country.
Anti-migrant groups insist they are not targeting foreign nationals who are legally in the country.
There's a reason why people sleep here. Police officers are just across the road. Families, mainly women and children, say there's safety in numbers, and they are just outside the Home Affairs Department, a government office that's always guarded. Basically, they say there's better security here.
South Africa's government has condemned violence against foreign nationals, saying politicians will crack down on xenophobic attacks. Hara Mutasa, Al Jazeera, Durban.
That's the news. Sport is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
The weather report sponsored by General Hardware.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
The present conditions: cloudy, hazy and breezy. Winds northeast at 24 kilometers per hour. Temperatures 27.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 82%. The barometric pressure is 13.6 millibars. 24-hour rainfall trace. Today's maximum temperature is 28.9 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature is 24.1 degrees Celsius. Sunrise at 5:37 a.m., sunset at 6:27 p.m. The forecast: it is partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, slightly hazy and breezy at times with few isolated showers. The synopsis: a weak tropical wave is passing south of the islands.
The weather report was sponsored by General Hardware.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$240,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Friday, May 29th. It's $240,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Good evening and welcome to the Evening Sports. I'm Triska Campbell. Cricket West Indies CWI has announced the 15-member squad selected to compete at the 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup in England and Wales from June 5th to July 5th. The squad was selected following extensive evaluation by the selection panel and team management unit, with careful consideration given to tactical and technical requirements for impactful and consistent performances in English conditions. Building on months of preparation and analysis, significant emphasis was placed on assembling a group capable of maintaining aggressive scoring rates throughout the innings, adapting to both seam and spin bowling, and executing consistently under pressure in varying conditions across England and Wales. According to CWI Media, head coach Shane Dietz said the squad reflects a deliberate strategy designed specifically for the demands of international cricket in England. The West Indies women battle Ireland and Pakistan in the Ivera Women's International Tri-Series from May 28th to June 3rd in Ireland before returning to England for the World Cup, where they will play 2 warm-up matches against India on June 8th and Australia on June 10th before their first group stage encounter against New Zealand on June 13th. The 2026 Sonia O'Neill Memorial Swimming Championship, held in Barbados from May 21st to 24th, saw an outstanding showing from the Black Sand Swim Squad as the team returned home to SVG with 17 medals, several national records, and impressive personal achievements, finishing 7th overall. A contingent of 16 swimmers represented the club at the competition. Leading the way was Keone DeShong, who produced a phenomenal performance in the boys 13 to 14 age group, capturing 4 gold and 5 silver medals, while earning the trophy for 2nd overall male in his age group. DeShong also shattered 2 of St. Vincent and the Grenadines' national records, namely the 50-meter freestyle with a previous time of 25.73 seconds held by DeShong, who set a new record of 25.58 seconds, also by DeShong. And as well, he broke the 100-meter freestyle, a previous time of 57.39 seconds, which was held by Bryson George. The new time is 56.56 seconds. Adding to his remarkable achievements, DeShong also established a new meter record in the 50-meter breaststroke with a time of 32 seconds. In the girls' 8 years and under category, Sarai Williams delivered an excellent performance, earning the trophy for the 2nd overall female in her age group. Williams captured 1 gold and 3 silvers, as well as 2 bronze medals. In the girls' 9 to 10 age group also saw strong performances from Ira Hadley, who won silver in the 50-meter breaststroke and broke 2 national records, namely the 50-meter breaststroke, of which was a previous record time of 44.30 seconds held by Belle Adams. She set a new record of 43.33 seconds. Hadley also broke the record for the 200-meter breaststroke, which was previously held by Jamie Joachim in a time of 3 minutes 25.96 seconds. Ira Hadley set a new record time of 3 minutes 23.17 seconds. Kenny Screen also contributed to the medal tally with a bronze medal in the 50-meter butterfly. A major highlight for the club was that all 16 swimmers achieved personal best performances during the championships, demonstrating the continued growth and development of the squad. Also representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines were the club's Blue Marlins as well as H2O Lions. Still here at home in cricket now, Bible Methodist, Fairhall Government and Belair Government all picked up Day 1 victories when the 2026 Inter-Primary Schools Development Cricket Competition started yesterday, Wednesday, May 27th. In Zone 2, Bible Methodist topped Georgetown Government by 3 wickets in their matchup at the Stubbs playing field. Georgetown Government scored 176 for 5 in their 20 overs, while Bible Methodist in reply had 177 for 7 off their 20 overs. At the Bokomant Bay playing field in Zone 4, Fairhall Government had the better of Clare Valley Government, beating them by 8 runs. Fairhall Government totaled 158 all-out in 19.4 overs, while Clare Valley Government fell short in their reply, scoring 150 all-out in 19.5 overs. There was also no on-field play in Zone 3 at the Belair playing field. Sion Hill Government and Belmont Government shared the points after the early morning encounter was abandoned due to a wet wicket. Belair Government then won by default from Gummy Government on the match that was scheduled for 1 p.m. That's how we end sports this evening. I'm Truska Campbell. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
On Friday, May 29th, you can help realize your dreams. with a lotto jackpot of $80,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a Little Lotto can do. It's a lotto jackpot of $80,000. This Friday, May 29th. You have to be in it to win it.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Our story was built by people, neighbors helping neighbors, standing side by side with those who trust us to protect what matters most and help build our communities. Being there when needed most. Across borders, across generations, still growing, still giving, still just getting started after 185 years.
Welcome back. Now for a second look at the headlines. Fisheries Minister reports major increase in fish landings and government's commitment to building a science-based climate resilience and sustainable fisheries sector. Regional forecasters meet in Trinidad to improve early warning systems. Migrants in South Africa face pressure to leave as immigration tensions rise. And in sports, Vincentian Jenny Glasgow in Cricket West Indies squad for 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Now for a recap of the local weather forecast. Partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, slightly hazy and breezy at times with few isolated showers. On behalf of all of us here at SVGTV, thanks for viewing. I am Rochelle Baptiste, inviting you to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also check out SVGTV News in 15 weekdays at 12:45 p.m. Again, thanks for viewing. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
SVG's Heart and Soul. Magic 103.7, 91.5. Today's music, yesterday's hits.
24 karat magic in the